In traditional Chinese medicine, or TCM, one of the fundamental theories is the five elements. These are wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Each of these elements is associated with different organ systems and has different attributes. Knowing how these elements and the organ systems associated with them interact gives us an understanding of how to identify and address imbalances that occur in the body. The elements interact in two cycles, the generating and the controlling cycles. The generating cycle is a continuous circle. Wood generates fire, fire generates earth, earth generates metal, metal generates water, and water generates wood. When the elements are well balanced, there is harmony. If one element is too weak or too strong, it can cause disharmony by not being able to generate enough of the next element or by pulling resources from another element. The controlling cycle helps to keep this in check. Visualize the controlling cycle as a star. Wood controls earth, earth controls water, water controls fire, fire controls metal, and metal controls wood. If one of the elements is out of balance, again, disharmony can occur. Understanding which signs and symptoms are associated with the elements and the organs leads us to a diagnosis of the disharmony and informs us how best to treat it. The element of wood is associated with the liver and gallbladder. Its color is green, the season is spring, and it is associated with beginnings and birth. The emotion is anger, the taste is sour, and is associated with the tendons, eyes, and tears. When the wood element is out of balance, it can lead to irritability, anger, depression, muscle aches and pains, and menstrual disorders. The element of fire is associated with the heart and small intestine. Its color is red, the season is summer, and it is associated with growth. The emotion is joy. The taste is bitter. It is associated with the tongue, vessels, and sweat. And when the fire element is out of balance, it can lead to anxiety, insomnia, fatigue, difficulty in communicating, and chest pain and tightness. The earth element is associated with the spleen and stomach. Its color is yellow. Its season is late summer. It is associated with transformation. The emotion is worry. The taste is sweet. It is associated with the muscles, mouth, and thick saliva. When the earth element is out of balance, it can lead to digestive problems, fatigue, muscle weakness and pain, weight gain, and excess worry. The element of metal is associated with the lung and large intestine. Its color is white. The season is autumn. It is associated with the harvest. Its emotion is grief. The taste is pungent. It governs the skin, nose, and phlegm and mucus. When the metal element is out of balance, it can lead to frequent colds, allergies, asthma, coughing, skin problems, and feelings of grief and sadness. The element of water is associated with the kidney and bladder. Its color is black. The season is winter. It is associated with storage. The emotion is fear and the taste is salty. It governs the bones, ears, and excess saliva. When the water element is out of balance, it can lead to low back and knee pain, tinnitus or hearing loss, nightmares, and feeling fearful. Understanding these associations not only can give us an idea of what is going on in the body, but it can also tell us how to live in harmony with the seasons, thereby improving our overall health. The spring is a time to practice being open, both physically and mentally. Frequent exercise and stretching to loosen tendons and muscles is advised, and developing calmness and mindfulness is beneficial because spring is the season of the liver, whose emotion is anger, and excess anger or emotion can imbalance the liver. In the summer, it is best to stay physically active to prevent the qi or energy from stagnating. One should strive to remain joyful and easygoing to keep the energy free-flowing. In the autumn, emotions can turn harsh, just like the weather. It is important to engage in practices that enhance calmness and peace, such as qigong or tai chi. This will help deter depression so that the transition to winter is smooth. Being the season of metal, one must take care to protect the lung qi as to prevent illness later. Breathing exercises are beneficial. The winter is a time of resting, so one should refrain from excess exertion. Getting plenty of rest is essential. Staying warm, eating hearty, nourishing foods, and keeping activity quiet keeps us in balance with the energy of winter. Knowing these cycles helps us to not only correct disease and disharmony, but helps us to prevent it in the first place. So how will you take advantage of the energy of the season?